questions about retreats they have coming up, wondering, are they going to be able to fill their retreat? Are they going to have to cancel their retreat? What are they going to do? So I just wanted to share a few thoughts on the matter, and hopefully this will be helpful for you. First of all, I think that at this point in time, it's probably unreasonable to think that your people are going to travel to come to your retreat in the midst of the numbers still increasing. Now, from what I can see in my own research, the numbers have become more stable in China right now, and that's a really, really good sign. It means that they've gotten things under control and the spread is stopping. So if worldwide we can do this, if humanity could come together and all work together in keeping things under control, if it stabilizes, that would be really great. I still have a feeling that things are going to be pretty loopy for the next 6 months. I don't expect things to like stop and get better right now. They will probably get worse before they get better. And so as a retreat leader, you need to make the best decision you can for your people, depending on where you're going. There is a great website that you can look at the numbers as they are changing day to day. It's on the World Health Organization's site. They have a situation page where they show all those numbers changing moment by moment. So that's a good thing for you to look at for your particular location. But I think at this point in time, for example, we had our Vortex event in the Dominican Republic booked for May 2nd through the 7th, and we have canceled the event. And so we will be probably booking it next year. But right now, I feel uncomfortable doing anything this year yet because I don't know what's going on. But if I had to make a guess, for those of you that don't have retreats until the last quarter of the year, you probably, unless something absolutely horrible happens, you're probably in a much better position than any of us who have events, within the next few months. Those, I'm afraid, you probably have to cancel. However, the good thing is, I always try to look at the good side of things. Between the airlines and the different retreat centers and hotels and organizations, I think they realize it is of no use to try to push you to have the event. So almost every place is giving, refunds on airfare, allowing you to change flights. So that's really good for the people who have signed up already for your retreats. If you're canceling, at least they're not going to lose the money. They can rebook the ticket at another time. And any decent retreat center is going to give you a credit to be able to move the dates to another time. And if they're being a little pissy about that right now, I would almost guarantee that within the next few weeks, as the virus continues to get worse and people's countries close borders, they're not going to have a choice but to allow you to switch dates. So if they're being a little testy right now, that could possibly change in your favor over the next few weeks. So just sit back and do the right thing, and you can always rebook your retreat at another time. So for us, we're in the same situation as all of you guys. Now, one thing to look at this more on the positive side is to realize just because your retreat is being delayed or canceled to be rebooked later, it doesn't mean there's not a lot you can do in your business right now, because there is. You could be building your list. The virus isn't stopping you from building your list and growing your tribe and doing great education-based marketing out there and growing your email list. All of those things you could be doing in preparation for selling your retreat when you rebook it next. If you work on growing your list now, when you do rebook, you'll have a bigger list and it'll be easier for you to fill your retreat. So always try to look at the good side of everything, okay? Because it just it doesn't do you any good to focus on fear-based thoughts. So having said that, I think if we could all come together as retreat leaders and send out good healing energy in the world, I think that is a lot more proactive than being worried or fearful or upset, because there's nothing really we can do about it other than personally taking care of ourselves, washing your hands and doing your best to follow, what the CDC has put out in recommendation for taking care of yourself during epidemics. So putting out good vibes, working hard in your business to grow your tribe and list, sending the love out for healing and light across the world. All of these things are positive rather than going down that fear based route, because it's going to be what it's going to be. Each of us has our own responsibility and choices to make, whatever they are. And we just need to do them, make those choices with clarity and as happily as we can. And just do our best. So I'm curious as to what you're doing with your retreat. If you want, post underneath and share a little bit about what you're thinking about. But again, there's no absolute right or wrong. There's just doing the best thing for your people, whatever that might be. And you have to sit with that and decide. So thanks for letting me share. Do post below. I'm really curious as to what you're doing and why. And stay safe, wash your hands, be good, take your vitamins, and hopefully we will all get through this just like we have every other flu and pandemic and epidemic that we've had over the years. And I know I graduated medical school back in 1982, and I've seen plenty of epidemics and pandemics in at least my time of being a physician, and this too shall pass. But hopefully, with everyone's help and good decisions, it will pass as quickly as possible. So I love you guys and thank you for sharing. And I will talk to you soon. Ciao.